is up, everyone? Turf Ferguson here, aka Grant Neiffer. I don't care which one you call me, but we're going to be breaking down Monkey Knife. If you haven't signed up for Monkey Knife already, making bad life choices, sign up using promo code GRINDERS, get a free 100% deposit bonus. Up to $100, that's free money. All you've got to do is play through it and it is yours, and I'm going to be giving you out some nice little picks. RotoGrinders right now is hosting a fantasy challenge. You might be asking yourself what that is. Well, I'm about to explain here. It's simply 4 weeks of the NFL season. Week 4, Week 8, Week 12, Week 16, fantasy challenge on Monkey Knife Fight, where you pick 3 players, pick over a certain amount of fantasy points threshold, throw $2+ into the specified contest, and there are prizes every week. There are weekly prizes for it, and there's end of season prizes. Now you can see them over here on the screen. Weekly prizes, again, that's for week 4, 8, 12, 16. There's 250 Monkey Knife dollars. Basically, that's free money there. That's just as good as cash. All you got to do is play through it for first, plus a 1-month RG premium subscription for NFL or NBA if you want to do that during season launch, and a $50 value on that, plus a RotoGrinders t-shirt. Second to third place, $100 in Monkey Knife dollars. Fourth and fifth, 50, so on and so forth, and 2,000 at the end of the season if you're in first, 1,000 if you're in second. So good amount of money here. And all you have to do, again, $2. That's all you got to put in here. Very simple. You can do it on several different ones, but pretty much anyone. See here, enter at least $2+ fantasy challenge contest on Monkey Knife Fight for the specified NFL game days. Again, that is week 4, 8, 12, 16. Now there's that. That's enough of that. Again, get signed up using the promo code Grinders, get free money, but we're going to get right down into it. So I'll pick a nice game here, Kansas City versus Philly. You go to the full game stats. We go to fantasy challenge here. So all you have to do, pick 3 players. So this is all about game stacking. That's what you want. So we're just basically throwing out certain games, like potentially throwing out Tennessee at New York, although you can hope for a big game by one guy. But that's not going to probably get you the top prize. Henry may go off for a huge amount of points, but it doesn't really matter. We want to target the good games here, the games with potential high scoring. And again, you can throw one down on all these, hope for the best here. That's what I'm planning on doing. That's what I'm doing during the show. If you want, you can just exactly copy me. It's not much money. So I'm going to give you the exact ones, and I will have money vested in it because I want to help you. And if I win, I think I get it. I don't know. They might not give me it. I don't know. We'll see. But we might run a train, have a big old tie. I'm not for sure not getting the subscription to RG Premium. But we'll start off with the first one here. So 60.5 points. We look at the scoring. It's pretty simple fantasy points format. 4 points for passing touchdown, 0.04 points for passing yards, so on and so forth. It is full point PPR, so we will be doing a lot of stacking with both the quarterback and with the wide receiver. So everything's pretty standard, baseline stuff. You pick if you want 60, 66, or 71. Now this one, it's pretty simple here. I think that we add either Tyreek Hill or Kelsey. We're going for the big score, so I think we add Tyreek Hill here. We go on down here, see who else is involved. We see no one here at the bottom any good. So we have to go with position players because there's no quarterbacks in here. I think that we attack a little bit with Kelsey and with Tyreek, and then go with Miles Sanders here. Bring it back, assuming that there's always any number of things can happen. But I think Sanders could go off for a big day. They didn't run him much in the last week going up against Dallas. Game script didn't go well for him. But we're kind of assuming here that Kansas City is going to be throwing here. I'm going for big stuff. So throwing in CH, I don't see a huge ceiling there. I'm thinking more about volume with Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce. So we're going to select this. I'm feeling a little bit antsy today. I'm going to go with the 71 over goal. I might as well just do that with everything. I'm going to submit $2. Boom, as easy as that. And we're in. That you can do that exact same thing. Do it with however many games you want, but you can go with me or you can go against me. It doesn't matter. Now let's look at the games here. Giants, Saints, not expecting a huge amount of points there. Out on it. Buffalo, Houston is a little bit interesting, but you got to get 3 different plays. Buffalo does have a big total here with 32, but I can't pick either of the running backs. So I'm hoping that Cooks goes for a massive game and then you bring it back with probably Diggs for sure. And then maybe a guy like Sanders or Beasley. Yes, they could end up for a pretty big outing. I don't think they're going to go for the biggest one. So I'm going to stay away from that. Carolina, Dallas is interesting here. So we go to Carolina and Dallas. we look at what we got here, go over to Fantasy Challenge, and we look to add players. Now, looking at our projections, DJ Moore, Mari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, Zeke, Chuba, all 5 of these are the top scoring options in this game. Now we have to figure out what we want to do. Realizing that we're probably going for a big ceiling, I think that we target CeeDee Lamb for sure. Cooper, worried a bit about that shoulder. I'm probably going to throw in DJ Moore, and it's deciding what do I think is more likely to have a big game, Zeke or Chuba. Chuba, don't know what he's going to be. Could be heavily involved in the passing game. I'm going to go with him over Zeke. Again, fine with either of them, but I feel like he offers a little bit more upside with a PPR. Zeke, if they're running later on the game, if they're ahead, then it kind of changes the game script. If you want, I don't mind going with Robbie Anderson and DJ Moore, hoping that the passing later on the game. In that scenario, I think you take off Lamb and you throw in Zeke, but this is what I like right here. I think they're going to have to score some points. I think Dallas is going to spread it out, but have a heavier concentration on Lamb. I'm throwing that in there. I'm going over 70 because it's $2. I'd rather have an $8 win. Doesn't matter for the contest. You're in there. So let's move on to the next game here. Let's see. Browns, Vikings. This is a fun one here. Again, I'd wait until later on in the week, but I think this is one you could potentially go with. Fantasy Challenge. I'm assuming Dalvin Cook's not going to play. Again, this could be just wasted money. In fact, I'm going to go a little bit different. I'm going to go with Thielen, Jefferson, and Chubb. My suggestion would actually be to go with Chubb, Dalvin Cook if he plays, or Madison if he doesn't, and then Jefferson. I'm just throwing this down because it's earlier on in the week. You can come back later on. It's not going to change the challenge. The numbers might go up, but as of right now, like, you can put this in for the contest at any given time before the weekend. I believe Devin will tell you something different in the comment section if that's not the case, but that's how it sounds like it. So throw these guys in, boom, submit. So we got 3 games down, all 3 of them potential to be the highest scoring trio of players on the slate. So you have a chance at hitting the big old bonus there. Let's move on to the next game here. We got Indy going up against Miami. I don't see any huge games for anyone there. I don't want to bet that one. It's not good. Titans, Jets, again, Henry may end up the highest scoring guy on the entire slate. If you want, you can roll with Henry. If AJ Brown's out, you can roll with Julio Jones and bring it back with Corey Davis. But I don't see any Jets players putting up a big number. I'm staying away from that. Lions, I do like Swift. I don't like anything outside of Montgomery over on the Bear side. Not projected to be a high scoring game. 19 and 22 implied team totals. One of the lowest totals on the slate. I'm out. Washington football team versus Falcons. I like this one. I think that this one could be a higher scoring game with a decent amount of concentration on a few guys here. So it's real simple. We go over to Fantasy Challenge. As always, McLaurin, Ridley. Love them. Absolutely love them. Both of them, fantastic play. Atlanta's pass defense, awful. Washington pass defense has not been good. Now, I was figuring out what third guy we want in here. This is early on in the week. I'd watch out for this. If Gibson is playing, he got listed as questionable today, you throw him in. If he's not playing, then I think you can go with McKissick. I don't care. I'm just throwing this in here. I think I get refunded if Gibson doesn't play. So we'll see. I'm just going to do this. It's $2. Gets me into the contest. Distinct possibility. Boom. We're in there. Again, could be the highest scoring trio on the slate. Let's keep moving. Next game here, Arizona, LA. So this is actually an interesting one where I'm probably going to throw 2 in here. Cooper Kupp, DeAndre Hopkins. No question. It's who do you want to throw in as the third? Honestly, you can go Woods, you can go Edmonds, you can go Higbee. If Henderson's out, you can go with Sony Michel. I'm going to just do Woods here.
Something went wrong.
Darn you. Darn you. I won't say your name because then you'll speak to me again. She's listening. She's listening, but all you are listening, so I really don't care. It's on the internet. Not worried about it at all. But Kupp, again, top scoring, I think, player in the entire league right now, going against the highest pace offense. Hopkins, still a pretty decent target share. Going up against the tough defense, going up against Ramsey, I don't care. Hopkins is one of the best wide receivers in the league. Woods hasn't had a breakout game, but I'm throwing him in there. Boom. If you want, like I said, you can go Higbee, you can go Evans instead of Woods, but Kupp and Hopkins are the staple on this fantasy challenge here. If you want to go off the board, That's fine. I'm not suggesting that because there's many games to choose from. Now, here's a fun one. Again, don't know who's playing here. Sermon's playing. Eli Mitchell could be playing. So it becomes a little tough. I am, however, locking in Lockett or Metcalf to go along with Kittle, who I think could be in for a big game, and Debo. I think that Seattle gets out to big lead where they are now forced to throw on the other side. The concentration of targets for Kittle and Samuel could be huge. Touchdown equity could be big. While Seattle is a good team to run against and has been all season long so far, they are still a place you can attack through the air. So I like this one right here. I'm going to go with it. If you want to throw Lockett instead of Metcalf, that's fine. I'm on Metcalf more this week, so I'm going to throw it on in here. Over that, boom, throwing it in. Enter that one in the contest. Again, you can go multiple different ways there. I don't have any problem with it. Let's move on to the last few games here. We got Pittsburgh going up against Green Bay. I don't like this, but one thing you have to remember, this is full point PPR. So we go with the goal. We go with this, and it's really simple. Adams going to get a huge concentration of targets. Jones, I'm fine with. You don't have to go with him. Pittsburgh, great rush defense so far this season. Hard to rush on, but he can get it done in the receiving game. But I want Naja Harrison here. Playing a ton of snaps. Got 19 targets. This is full point PPR again. All he needs is a touchdown or two. You're essentially hoping for an average of around 23 points. Based on the volume these guys are getting, they can get it. If you want to go with 68, that's fine. That's safer. Again, I'm going all out here. Going for the 4X. Boom. Throwing that one in there. If you want to go with Claypool, if Juju and Deontay Johnson miss, that's fine too. Again, I think Claypool had, 14 targets last week. Could end up happening again. He's going to be the only real playmaker. It's likely that Green Bay is ahead. Let's move on to the last few games here. Next one, we got Baltimore going up against Denver. I don't like it. You can go with Sutton. You can go with Fant. You can go with Malcolm Brown. I don't think they're going to be the highest scorers. Here is where I think we could have something fun. I don't know exactly who to go with on the other side, but I think you go with Godwin and either Antonio Brown or Evans. I'm going Evans for the touchdown upside. I think they're going to be slinging the ball. It's Tom Brady revenge. It's just going to happen. Figuring out who to go with on the other side, a little tough. James White out. I'm going Damian Harris. Still think they're going to pass or run the ball. I'm rolling with it. Don't love this one, but I think it's a distinct possibility because Brady's been slinging it all season long. Boom, in there. Move on to one of the last two games, I believe, here. See if there's anything good. No, it's just the last game. Raiders versus the Chargers here. Both teams that used to be in different places, and now I have to remember that they're in LA and they're in Las Vegas. Not very much fun. So Waller's the guy. Waller's absolutely the guy on the Raiders side. That's who you want. Figuring out on the other side, you got three options. You got Mike Williams, you got Keenan Allen, you got Austin Eckler. Mike Williams has had a fantastic role in this offense. He's been crushing it. He's been putting up huge outings. That's who I'm going with. Between Keenan Allen and Eckler, you can go with either. There's not a bad choice. I want Austin Eckler. We throw him in there. 4X prize. Come on. Gotta go big here. Boom. It's in. So now we have 8 different chances to get those big bonuses. 9 different chances. Ooh-wee. Fun stuff. So we got 9 different spots that we can end up with a big game all over the board between 81 and 60, 62. So just looking at these numbers, the game most likely to go for a big outing between the 3 guys is going to be Green Bay here. As you can see, the goal is highest on this out of any other one. Second one's Las Vegas and the Chargers. And third is just a whole hodgepodge of other teams. I guess third is technically Dallas, Carolina. Again, you can go with Zeke or you can go with Cooper. Moore, I think, is the best option over on the Carolina side, but you can go with Chuba. Any of those guys. All fine. But that's basically it. Again, we look at the challenge here. These are the prizes. Absolutely fantastic prizes. And again, all you have to do is $2. And you don't even have to go 4X. You don't have to go like me. You can go 2X, but just go do it. Again, go get signed up using the promo code Grinders. Get that free money, the $100 deposit bonus. If you're putting, I don't know, over the course of the season, an average of $7 to $8 a week by the end of the season, or I guess if you include playoffs, roughly $8 to $9 a week, then you end up hitting the $100 bonus, play all through it. So if you want some fun over on Monkey Knife Fight, great props there. Great place to play some daily fantasy, not going up against big sharks like me, except for in this contest, but that's just adding extra money to it. Again, top 20 get paid here. Top 5 overall for the season get paid, but top 20 all 4 of the main weeks, 4, 8, 12, 16. And we're going to be giving you the picks. I'm going to be breaking this down every single time. So get it on in there. Good luck. I'm out of here. See you, kids.